We are just weeks away from the 13th annual Philly Tech Week presented by Comcast. We're going to preview what events we have in store today. Hey, I'm Chris Wink. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Technically, the news organization with a community of technologists and entrepreneurs. We publish Technically in a half dozen U.S. cities. We also are the lead organizers of this Philly Tech Week presented by Comcast. 30 plus events taking place between May 4th and 13th, 2023. Tons of the events will draw from well beyond Philadelphia. So this is as relevant for folks across the Mid-Atlantic and beyond as it is for people in Philadelphia. I know 30 plus events can actually be overwhelming, and I've been doing this thing for 13 years. So consider this like an unboxing video in which I'm giving my reaction of what I see on the Philly Tech Week calendar, and you can begin to get your calendar locked. So let's have at it. I'm right now, this is the Philly Tech Week, phillytechweek.com, the website that has the full up-to-date calendar. Like, let's check it out. We know it's the 13th annual. Look at that. It's actually Stephen Babcock there, a longtime Technically teammate. We technically have a developers conference, builders conference. We'll get to that. By the way, Wednesday, May 10th, developers conference, a couple hundred developers, our builders conference. I'll have 300 to 400 folks from across 10 plus states. You should be there. Network Tuesday, May 9th, we'll be having one of the region's largest jobs fairs. You should come out that, even if you're just sniffing around tech as a place to work. And everyone loves our beloved signature event, Thursday, May 11th. We'll have 700 plus people at the Comcast Technology Center playing with robots and technology, food, drink, the whole nine. So those are some of Technically's events. We'll get to them in a sec, but let's look at the full week. So we cheat a little bit and kick off on May 3rd with our friend Shannon Morales, the Diversitech 2023 summit. They'll be at the Rivers Casino. They'll be pulling from across the region. Tons of events taking place throughout that day. Also on that Wednesday, May 3rd, ingestion innovation, how Greater Philly organizations are winning with cloud-powered data. It's actually, that includes folks from SEI, Simple Tire, and a bunch of firms. That's a good example of how this week includes really big general interest approaching tech events and highly specific professional development or work-related events. They're both there. I see Conversing with the Future, an interactive chat GPT experience. Gadsby, shout out from O3 World, and Josh Friedman. They'll be having an interview with ChatGPT. That's largely online. It's one of our only hybrid events, but you can definitely check that out. Fresh Wave, Teen Tech Music Festival. We love this crew. So middle school, school-age kids will be out playing with music and tech, but you can be there. This is at the Science Center in University City. Hundreds of kids will be out and engaging with technology. Thursday, May 4th, we have Philly EdTech Happy Hour. I think our man Everett Reese is helping to lead this. So those who are deep in EdTech, want to be with their peers, be there. Friday, May 5th, Fresh Wave continues. That Saturday, May 6th, I love this event, Pyramid STEM Showcase. You guys, they've been doing this for years. This is still at the Zion Baptist Church. Hundreds of youth will be at this beloved North Philadelphia church, engaging with technology, getting access to tech skills. Shout out to Zion Baptist Church. Also Saturday, our buds, Coded by Kids, the Control Shift Finals. Sylvester Mobley, Danae Mobley, you guys know this. What they have built in and around Coded by Kids and that community is extraordinary. So it's the 6th year of having their kids come all the way through a program, pitching companies, and you don't want to miss that Saturday, May 6th. That same day in the evening, the Arts and Tech Mixer, Uprisal, the Wolf Line, arts and tech have always been there. It's going to be a bit of a party. I think that's going to get fun. So check that out for Saturday, May 6th in the evening. You can go to the Pyramid STEM Showcase in the morning on Saturday, May 6th. You can hit up Coded by Kids in the late afternoon, and then you can hit up the Mixer in the evening. We take Sunday off, Lord's Day, perhaps. Then Monday, May 8th, we are kicking it right back up with Virtual Connections, VR for improved therapeutic interventions. VR is still showing up in a big way as I get these events flipped over. All day, Monday, May 8th, our friends, Philly Force, incredible Salesforce community here. They have been hosting this conference for years. So they're Mid-Atlantic Dreamin'. It's a conference for folks who are using Salesforce. If you're in and around Salesforce and you're in and around the Mid-Atlantic, you have to be there. So check out Philly Force. It's an incredible event. That morning, Launch Code, great partner of ours, Coding Bootcamp for career changers and others. They're hosting their Shift Tech Transformation Summit in the morning. You should be there if you care about how tech careers are changing. Launch Code shout out. We also have our friends Tech Elevator that afternoon are doing a kind of intro to CSS and JavaScript event. This is an example of how if you really are trying to sniff around making a jump into tech careers, you should be there. This is a fabulous event to be able to sniff test how much coding is a viable career option for you. And believe me, it can be. That late afternoon, future of hybrid digital communities and beyond, Fastmail, Indie Hall, they're presenting Digital Citizen Live, like Fastmail and Indie Hall. They're as strong a brands as there are in and around the Philadelphia region, talking about how hybrid digital communities are going to evolve. Fastmail and Indie Hall, one of the country's oldest co-working communities, they know a thing or two about hybrid. So you're going to want to look at that if you care about that. Also on Monday is stacked, man. The inclusive web can be liberating. Allied PHL, an incredible organization talking about inclusive web. Web accessibility is huge. You should be there. Then our friend Women in Tech Social, Heather Cater and team have a Women in Tech event happening that Monday, May 8th. You should be there. And just a little bit later, you can hit these. You can go to the Women in Tech Social if you wanted to. And you can also go to Out in Tech. We love the Out in Tech group. This is a mixer also at Crossbeam's headquarters. Crossbeam, client and friend of ours, one of the fastest growing companies in the country. They're an incredible steward of the Out in Tech community, so you should be there. I think our friend Jamie helps lead that. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but the Out in Tech group is incredible and is important to be there. So check that out. Future of wearable tech taking place. Friends at Pact, Penn. Pact's an incredible group. Obviously, Penn stewards of so much. Where wearable tech is going. We've been hearing that for years. If you care about wearable tech, that's one of the key events, Tuesday, May 9th in the morning. So you come back Tuesday morning, get into wearable tech. That same morning, we have Get to Done from Astenda. Yeah, software development. If you're mid-career or later career and you're talking about like shipping product, this is about Agile. By the way, in our Slack, Ricardo, I'm going to make sure you see this because here's you go, an Agile conversation taking place Tuesday, May 9th. Midday, Tuesday, May 9th. Every SaaS problem is a talent problem. Mike Bertoni, many of you know Mike Bertoni, organizing there. Thank you. That afternoon, Tuesday, May 9th. We're only on Tuesday, y'all. Eurasian American Innovation Technology Commercialization Roundtable. Let me try that again. The Eurasian American Business Tie. We know our friends there at the Eurasian American Consulate. Thank you so much for all of your organizing you guys do. This is about international work. If you care about international business, if you have any presence in the Eurasia continent, hiring, growing, doing business development, you can get tapped into resources. So you're going to want to check that out. Then Tuesday, May 9th, we move to in the evening, Pact again, showing up with their pals, Kozan and with them for mastering the elevator pitch. If you want to hear founders pitch, if you're trying to figure out what your own pitch is for your company, you want to be there. That same evening, Connector open house. So Connect ER. Sorry, Connect ER. I have not actually been here yet. On Washington Ave, part of that giant kind of movement of repurposing industrial space happening at 20th and Washington Ave there in South Philly. You guys know that. Talking about kind of energy innovation, you should be there if you care about green technology in the future. That same night up in Germantown. We're all over Philly, by the way, in case you aren't seeing that. Tech entrepreneurship for non-technical leaders. BBBX Network is the African Chamber of Commerce of the region. I know our man Suleiman Rahman is part of this out of P4 Hub. This is up in Germantown. Yes, there are events all throughout Philadelphia. That's part of the point. So tech entrepreneurship for non-technical leaders. I know many of you, I've spoken to many of you who identify as that. I'm trying to start a company that is tech or tech adjacent. I'm non-technical. Where do I go? You go here, Tuesday, May 9th. Then let's flip over to Wednesday, May 10th, midday, the altruistic developer, Astenda again. Man, the impact of tech or tech for good is such a big conversation. Civic tech shows up in this vein too, but do good by doing great. Big theme here. The altruistic developer, Wednesday, May 10th. Then all afternoon, Wednesday, May 10th, we technically we're showing up. I realized what I missed. Well, I'll come back here in a second. Well, no, let me just say it. I must have skipped Tuesday, May 9th, Network, which is Technically's Tech Jobs Fair. We'll have 20 plus tech companies hiring at Perpay's HQ. If you care about career changing, careers in tech, who's hiring in and around tech, including non-technical firms hiring technical talent, which is a big trend. That's taking place Tuesday, May 9th. I'll make sure that's on the calendar if it's not already. Tuesday, May 9th, Network, the Tech Jobs Fair. Wednesday, then in the evening, Wednesday, May 10th, we had Technically starting in the afternoon, hosting all evening, the Technically Developers Conference. This is the 11th year we've hosted this, the tasting menu, mid to senior technologists primarily, in and around software building. If you're a web developer, software, we've always called this a tasting menu. The idea being, we know many of you are going to highly specialized events on a programming language or a methodology or an environment. This conference intentionally kind of spreads across a bunch of topics. We're trying to get you into more conversations. So please check out Technically Developers Conference. I think we've crossed 250 registrations already. So check out that Tuesday, May 10th. I think it's the biggest software development event of the week. Not to be outdone, that same evening, we are co-locating with our buds the revived Node.js meetup. Our friends at Apostrophe also are doing a product launch tied to this week. They're hosting same venue. So you can come to the Technically Developers Conference, check out Tom Boutel, famously, of course, it's the .png file format. We technically have reported on this. That's taking place, their meetup right next door to us. So same venue at Health Verity. By the way, great partner, client, friend, right in Center City, Philadelphia. So Wednesday, May 10th. If you are building software, you got to be there Wednesday, May 10th, easily. But there's other great stuff going. If you're adjacent, if you're talking about data environments, if you use DBT, which I know many of you do, homegrown tech unicorn, but a great international presence, they're doing their Philadelphia DBT meetup Wednesday, May 10th, not far from where we are. So love DBT. Make sure to be out there. I know a bunch of you DBTers are out during the week. Still Wednesday evening, we got female-led sustainability reception, Ballard Spar, client and friend. Shout out Ballard Spar. If you are interested in green tech, if you happen to be a woman or women identifying person, if you're thinking about business models. So sustainability means a bunch of things, right? Sustainability of the business model, sustainability of the sector. Just if you want a tribe to be with, this Ballard Spar event with their partners, Bank of America, be there. Female-led sustainability reception, building businesses that last, women founders. That's where you want to be. Also Wednesday, May 10th. We're still there. Oh, our pals, Solar States. Love Solar States. Shout out to Micah and the team. They will be in Kensington for smart homes, solar and batteries, the future, solar technology. Man, I'm trying to figure out how to get there because, full disclosure, I am a Solar States customer. There's not a plug. That's just true. I have solar panels at Solar States installed, and the way Micah and team think about the future of solar is big. So Wednesday, May 10th, you care all about green tech, you got to be there. You just got to be there. They're among the leaders. Rounding out Wednesday, because I know Wednesday's another big evening. Code for Philly. God, we love Code for Philly. Kat Jost and this team, their Launchpad month-long anti-hackathon. They don't want me to say that, but that's what we call it at the Technically Newsroom. Anti-hackathon, not a one day, but a month-long build and solve civic problems. They closed their 5-week hackathon during Philly Tech Week. So Wednesday, May 10th, the showcase of what was built over the course of a month. If you're interested in civic tech or how tech bends civic and government issues, you got to be there that Wednesday. And then, man, you know them. I know them. Philly Kai. Their Design Slam, 17 years running. We have been partnering with them for the beginning. So we've done Philly Tech Week 13 years. They're our daddies. They're older than we are, but we've always collaborated. Thank you to the Philly Kai team. The Design Slam, everyone loves this thing, man. If you are at all related about designing problems, design thinking, user experience, like this is where you got to be. Design Slam, Wednesday, May 10th. All right, we're almost there. I know this is long. It's 15 minutes in, but this is just how big the week is. Thursday, May 11th. This is technically his big day. This is where we're doing everything here. Day long, we're all over the place. So our Builders Conference, some of you used to know it as Introduced. And I'm going to actually I wonder if I can flip this. How do I go like this? I can do it like that. So yeah, so our Builders Conference, Thursday, May 11th, day long, we'll have, 300 plus of you from 10 plus states. This is where we have our biggest geographic footprint. We have a hotel block, for goodness sakes. 10 a.m. that morning, I'm doing a little keynote. I know, terrifying. But we have a whole day of conversations around building better companies and supporting the growth of those companies. Our company builders and ecosystem builders, day-long conference at Comcast Technology Center. You would be there. We close the conference with our big signature event. I'll come back to that in a second. Because also what's happening Thursday, May 11th, because there's a lot. Digital therapeutics, man. We know, Ascenda shows up again here. We know how much digital therapeutics, anything around health innovation, biomedical, cell and gene therapy, any kind of category around health and wellness tech. Philadelphia is strong into the digital therapeutics, treat, manage, and prevent challenges. You got to be there for that if you're at all relevant to that trade. Thursday, May 11th, also there's Industry Night, Women in Tech Pathways, Women in Tech Careers, man. Like, see tons of events focused on and have always been a big presence during Philly Tech Week. Thank you guys for being there. So for the Industry Night, Women in Tech Pathways, and the signature event. I know. If you can only give them the one thing, and I get asked that question a lot. There's a lot of very specific events during this week, and you should go to them. Very keyed in on what you want to do professionally or otherwise. But man, signature event, come on. Taking over the market at Comcast Technology Center, which is gorgeous. And we'll have 700 plus more if we can figure out the logistics of it. We're actually capped due to some logistical things, but we're going to pack that place with as much as we can do within fire code limitations. But we'll have, DJ dancing, food, drink, robots, video games, interactive technology. It is my favorite. We've been doing that every year, Philly Tech Week, from the beginning. You got to be there. That's informally the end of the week. But we still got Friday. So we rounded out with a few more events. Cybersecurity and healthcare, big issue. Ascenda's all over the place. So make sure you if you care about cybersecurity and healthcare, you should be there. Also, that's in the afternoon. Friday evening, Future Valley Plaza, Brewery Town, doing a new immersive augmented reality plaza. Like, yeah, this is future of arts and tech. You got to be there Friday. This is in Brewery Town, all over Philly. You got to check this out. Interactive. You're looking for what to do Friday night, May 12th. We have your answer here during Philly Tech Week. And then final two events of the day, of the week, Saturday, May 13th, Rise into Tech Careers, focused on Black and brown entrepreneurs, young adults getting into the career. Comcast and our pals HopeWorks. We love HopeWorks. Love Comcast. Their partnership's powerful. So Rise into Tech Careers. If you care about how Black and brown tech careers grow, that's where you want to be. And I mean, last few years, we did this right before the pandemic closed. Our partnership with the Kensington Kinetic Sculpture Derby and Arts Festival, all day Saturday, May 13th. I will be judging there. So I'll be judging these crazy vehicles that many of you will be creating. And like, that's a hell of a way to go out. So I'm going to zoom in there just so you remember what the Kensington Kinetic Sculpture Derby is all about, because that's the final with our friends over there doing it. All right. Wow. Was this too long? Maybe almost 20 minutes, but that's what 30 plus events look like during the week. The quality is there. Get out And you can literally DM me on the Technically Slack if you want specific advice about what to be doing. I love you all. See you guys.